Was early this morning we came together, and then I'm coming in. I entered, but that wasn't it. The aftershocks after everything collapsed over the course of a year, or rather over about 6 months here, to be returned heavily happens. So, for all of you, right now, we went from 120 $0 to 60. This happened over 3 months. But imagine if this had happened in about 1 week. If it had happened in a week. You'll think, this is about, I went in, and if you think about dropping down to $0 over the course of a year, then you can understand the feeling I had back then. That's how it was. So, it must have been really tough at the time. I mean, if you look at those kinds of records, nothing could be leased there, and everything had become a ruin. Completely. There probably were bars that used to be extravagant. Because people said crypto was the future. A group of young people, mostly in their early 20s, wanted to do something, started to start, and then they all left. There's a scene where a writer, who stayed behind in that alleyway, describes the neighborhood. It's there, reading that back in 2014, while watching Bitcoin trade at 200 or 300,000 won, trying to read it. Felt really depressing. To that, the odds back then was since it was the first time, these guys couldn't imagine that another bull market would ever come again. Didn't think another bull market would come. And there was a very famous financial firm like Merrill Lynch in Hong Kong. A fund manager at a branch there, who was a woman, jumped to her death because she had taken some of the company's money to invest in Bitcoin and had hit 0 to 1 in that could $0, which is about 1.2 million won in our currency, based on the exchange rate at the time, but then it dropped by half, and she thought there was no way to recover. Made a judgment and dumped it. To us, it might seem like something worth 1.2 million dropping to 500. 제가 좋았는데, 그뒤 0 or 600. 0, what does that even matter looking back now? But at the time, it felt exactly the way we feel now. But since we know the 3 repeated patterns from the past, even now, we know that if we follow this pattern, only 2026 will be tough, and from 2027 onwards, things will be great. You might think that, and according to author Tae-min, it's not 2027, but even in 2016, during that time, recovery could happen. No. Because of the crypto industry and things like that. You might think so, but back then, there were no milestones like that. Really. They felt like they had been tricked, like they were in some kind of hallucination, thinking they'd been fooled by Bitcoin and this anonymous person named Satoshi Nakamoto. So they jumped from buildings, they're jumping off.